Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I'm working in This Is Not a Book again today. I've got a very short time, an hour at the most, and I'm actually going to attempt to do 2 pages because I think they're going to be really quick ones. Right, so this is the first one. So it's page 204. And it's called, and I don't need to worry about the facing page for this one because I'm going to be cutting that out. So I just need to worry about this. And it's, this is not a book, this is an impermanent object. Find a way to dispose of this page. So I'm going to keep this really, really simple. Just checking I don't need it for a subsequent one. I'm going to tear it out. I'm not just going to throw it in the bin though. It's going to be a little bit more exciting. I'm going to set fire to it. I'll shut my craft room door so that I don't set off the smoke alarm. And I have got a window open. And I'm just going to set fire, but I'm not going to burn the whole thing. I'm going to cheat. This is my book. I don't really have to dispose of the page unless I want to. I'm just going to start burning it and then blow it out. No, I'm going to squirt it out. Oh, that was way more exciting than I was expecting. Let's just make sure it's properly out. Oh, look, it's going to be very pretty. Look at that. Right, I need to clean up the mess. And then I need to open the window a bit more. Okay, sorted. Floor's clean, desk is clean. Husband hasn't noticed the smell of burning. I've opened all the windows upstairs. I love that smell. If you want to try this at home, word of warning, have something ready to put out any little accidents. Better idea really would be take it outside, wouldn't it? I'm going to leave this to dry in the sun and then I'm going to give it a coat of matte medium because I want to preserve all this. I love the look of that. It's going to be quite flimsy on its own, so I'm going to put some of that on to make it a bit more robust, and then I'm going to tape it back into the book somehow. And that's it, that's that page done. So that's not enough for a video. I'm going to make a start at least on this page. So it's pages 201 and 202. This is not a book, this is a chance operation. 1. Cut out the grid. 2. So that's all of these in the instructions. 2. Place in a bowl or container. 3. Pick one. 4. Follow instructions. 5. Repeat. I'm going to change this slightly. I'm going to call it I'm not going to call it a chance operation because it just doesn't sound that catchy to me. I'm going to call it a lucky dip. So my page is going to be, this is not a lucky dip. This is a lucky dip. I'm going to colour all these in and I'm going to cut them into squares. And then I'm going to use this lovely, shiny, colourful origami paper to make a couple of containers. One for my lucky dip pieces and the other one for when I've done them and any little pieces of evidence that I've done them. So having a look at some of the instructions, you've got colour a page black. So all I'll do is put a tick through that when I've done it. Describe yourself without using words, record an overheard conversation, remove a page, again just a tick really, create an appendage. I'm going to take a couple of these out. I'm not going to do hide this is not a book for a week because I can't see any point in that. And I'm not going to do have a friend choose what page you do next because it's not the way my head works. I need to have a little bit of a think about a page and I need to be in the right mood for the right page, so I'm not going to be doing that one. Any of the others, fine, I'll deal with them however they come. So the little, I don't know if I actually explain myself a bit better. I'm going to use this origami paper to make these 2 little containers. I've done a mock-up one in plain paper, so they're just going to be like a little origami box that will lie flat. One for my lucky dip and one, so I'll probably label them to do and done. First thing is to colour these in and cut them all out, so I'm going to fast forward you through that. Pick my colours here. they pick these. Right. They're nice bright colours, aren't they? Let's go with this. And I'm not going to worry about keeping them within the squares too much. So, I've used these before on a different page. They're lovely. They're soft like lipstick. And then when you, if I just put a little bit of water there, when you wet them, you can just move them around really easily. You can move them around a bit anyway, but wetting them helps. So that's quite fun. That's all I'm going to do. Really rough and ready like that. So these ones are art crayons by Marabou. But there are lots of other similar things. There's gelatos are a very similar product. These woodies, Stabilo woodies, a bit harder, you can hear the difference there, but do the same kind of thing. They just give me really nice bright colour really quickly, so that's what I want. So I'm going to pink one. So I'm roughly keeping in these lines, but I'm not worrying about it too much. I'm not squirting straight onto the paper because I just think it's too fragile. I'm trying to be a little bit careful. I think I'm going to have to get my heat gun on that. Easier to do it while it's all in one piece. It's another water activated crayon, different one again. I'm just going to fill in these gaps now because I've decided which I want the gaps. There. It's messy, but once I've cut them all out, I'll be fine. Oh, lovely. Let's fold them all. Oh, do I want to colour the other sides as well? What do you think? What do you think? No. Do you see? They just look pretty, don't they? Now, I've got to remember I've got instructions here in case I forget how to do this. So I want to start with my right side down. Make sure that's not wet, that's fine. So this is to make a little fold down box like this, so they'll all sit inside. I'll start with my right side down, fold it in half, that way. Let's have a little bird border on it. Fold it in half that way. Pin it out. And now I'm folding up to the middle line that we've made. Same again. Don't have to keep turning it, I'll just find it easier to fold upwards, so I just keep turning. So I've done that 4 times. And, I've not done it very well. Normally I lean over it to make sure I've got it right, but I know if I do that you'll just see the top of my head and not what I'm doing. So I'm trying to do it from a distance. Right, do that. Now I'm going to turn over, and you can see you've got 8 squares there, 4 and 4. So I'm just looking at this little square, and I'm folding the corner up like that to make it into a triangle. And you don't need one of these bone folders, you can just use the back of your thumbnail or a ruler or anything like that, really, just to give it a nice sharp crease. So I'm folding all 4 of these corners up like that. Make sure you've got the fold exactly where you want it before you use a bone folder or whatever on it, because it's quite hard to take the crease out afterwards. Right, now I'm going to open the whole thing up and turn it over like that, and I'm just going to take these two little folds and allow the papers to fold up like that. And then I'm going to fold these two triangle flaps over on both sides, and I'm going to glue those down now. I'm not sure if Bright Stick's going to cut the mustard, but let's give it a go. Yeah, that'll do. So that's my first one. All of my little tabs are going to go in there. My little to-do tasks in there. Yes, that'll be fine. Now I need to find some way of holding that closed, and what I'm thinking is a paper fastener will do it. So 2 blue and 2 green. Imagine. Right, first of all I'm just going to cut 4 of these. Just little bits of, well, it's actually scrapbooking paper, but it's like thin card really, quite heavyweight. My little stash, I'm going to put a hole in the middle and put the brand through the hole like that. Let's try the green one first. And then put that through there. That hole is too, that hole needs to be further away. This will be about there. Right. Push that pin through. Split the little legs, push them down. Oh, that's pretty, doesn't it? And then let's try one. Piece of twine. Wind it round. Way too big, I'll cut that in half, that will do for both. Oh, I think that looks really pretty, doesn't it? But I think I should just have time to make this other box before I go and get that. I've got 10 minutes. Okay, so fold over, fold over, fold over. Once I've decided what I'm going to do, it's quite quick really, isn't it? That was only about 3 minutes or something. Right, now I'm just going to make a hole. It's about sort of 1/2 inch from the centre, but it depends on the size of the circle. Obviously you need to leave a bit of clearance there. Right, so that's my, what's going on, that's in colourful, isn't it? I think what I'm going to do is colour over this whole page. I'm not going to worry that the writing is there, I don't think that matters. I'm going to use these same combination of scribbly sticks. Shall I go for the old rainbow again? That's that way. cheat a bit because I like that magenta colour, so let's go a bit into magenta as well, not just the red. Oh, these are so, they kind of got this, well, it's like drawing a lipstick. Onto my orange. Yellow. They're just such a joy to use these things. Look at those colours. Clip this open. I'm going to spritz this with water, and it's a bit dodgy spritzing these pages with water, but I'm going to be careful. And then I can leave this to dry while I go off and cook and eat dinner, and I'll come back to show you the rest later. Oh, just look how that colour spreads over there. It's beautiful. So that's that, and then these will go on here like this. So I've had dinner, and it was very nice. I've come back and this is all lovely and dry now. It feels quite nice actually. I've just decided now, I'm giving it some thought. I'm going to keep it really, really simple. So I'm going to put this is the little envelope with the tasks in there to do, and this is the one I'm going to put them in when I've done them. I'm going to put them top and bottom like that. I might even stick them out of the page just slightly so you can see all of the words, and then I'm just going to put the words Lucky Dip across here, across the middle. I'm going to think about putting in and out on there, but I'm not sure. I think I've had them sticking out slightly so they show a little bit like that. I think that's quite nice. I think it makes it a little more interesting. So first thing is to put the letters on, and I've got these sticky letters left over from a scrapbooking project. So I'm going to put Lucky Dip in blue across here. I'm going to roughly follow that line, which is about halfway. I'm not going to worry about the wording that's there underneath, that's fine. I'm quite happy to see bits of that coming through. Let's keep it simple. No, but I'm kind of thinking, do I want to move it all over that way again? This is a Lucky Dip, so they're going to go there and there. Oh, it looks lovely. Very colourful, doesn't it? So now I've got to stick the, let's use a bit stronger glue. Stick the envelopes onto the page. Leave it sticking out just a little bit. There. Cute. So if I undo this envelope, open up the little box, I will discover that I've put them on the wrong way around. It's okay. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. I just need to change all of these over to there. Now, let's pull one, shall we, and see what we get. List all of the sounds you hear. So I think once I've done the challenge, I will do a cross through to show that, or a tick through, there we are, to show that I've done it. And then I will put it in the done box. That's cute, isn't it? And I'm going to list all of the sounds that I hear on this piece of paper. Unfortunately, snoring. It's a sound I live with about 8 hours a day. And even though it's only now, what's the time? Not quite 8 o'clock it started. Snoring. I can also hear blackbirds calling outside. I can hear the sound of the heating in the pipes. I can hear my pencil scratching on the paper. Snoring is the part that's really sticking out. There's a car in the distance. That's all I can hear. So I'm going to fold that up and put it in there. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. It looks very cute and it's going to be quite fun. I'll maybe just do one every so often randomly. Now, the other thing I've got to finish before I sort of wind up this session for the night is this page. So I'm going to give this a little coat of matte medium. It won't. There. That's fine, that's fine. Right, so now I'm going to give it a good blast with my heat gun. Yeah, I think that'll be okay now. So this needs to go back into the book, and I've thought of different ways I can do this, but I think at the end of the day, because I've got to be wary of this page and this page, the easiest thing is just going to be to tape it back in this instance. Right. Oh, look at that. Spot the obvious mistake. Where's that icon? I don't know where that's gone. I'm going to put a new one on. I'm sure it will turn up. So I think I need to add some glue in here as well. Yeah. 201 and 204. Done. And the first of the lucky dips done as well. Shall I pull another one? Yeah. Let's pull another one just to, you know. What's this? Transform some garbage. Ooh. Now, earlier on I did a project which did not work out. And I put a whole load of stuff into the bin. So I'm thinking, what can I cut off of here? I could make a little booklet to attach to this that I could do the writing parts in. Let's go for it. So I am going to make, out of this trash from the bin, I'm going to make a little booklet. So what I'm thinking is this will become a little teeny book. Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? And in that book I can write various things that are, so like for instance, I'll get that off now. In here I listed things I could hear, so I could put them on one of the pages of this. Right, let's do that. So I've just made two little miniature signatures and I'm going to put them in there and that'll make a little tiny book. I think that'd be well cute. Where's my Pritt stick? Here it is. So instead of this writing just being on a scrap of paper, I'm going to put it in here now. Look at that, look. A little tiny book that can go inside there. I could even leave it dangling from the page, couldn't I? Would it be more fun to dangle? I think it would. Let's dangle. We could dangle from here. Yeah. Yeah. Right, these bits on, so snoring. I'm now going to add barking because I can hear next door's dog barking. Snoring, barking, heating, blackbirds, which I can still hear, pencil, and traffic in the far distance. There, that's quite fun, isn't it? So that's answered that particular query. That one can go in the bin. I'm going to decide what to do about this later, but at the moment that's going to go in there, and I've answered the first and second. So list all the sounds you hear and transform some garbage. So I literally took garbage out of my bin, made this little book, and wrote the sounds I could hear in there. I might end up dangling the book, the mini book, somehow. I'll think about that another time. They're quite fun, aren't they? So another 2 pages done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. I will add this one to the This Is Not a Book playlist, so you can catch up on this and any of the other pages that you might have missed. See you again soon. Bye.